Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another recap of All American Homecoming, and I would like to apologize for the noise. It's raining outside, so yeah. So All American Homecoming episode 7, Godspeed. So if y'all watch it, please make sure you like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you be notified every time I upload, of course. So let's get on into it. So basically, there's a lot going on. Yeah, it's a lot going on. Simone, her and Thea have their tennis match against other schools or whatever. And one of the girls, I guess she knows Simone from a previous engagement or whatever. So she's doing her match, and she ends up having an anxiety attack because the opponent was basically, and her other teammates were basically like getting in her head, throwing out these like phrases that basically just got to Simone, and then she lost it. She was going through it. She had an anxiety attack, and it didn't go well for her. So she ended up, not passing that match. What else? Yeah, is not a word I need to use in my vocabulary. But let's see what else happened. Damon is still trying to find his identity and find who his birth parents are. So he also has this assignment he has to do, which basically, trying to find out who he really is. So it's a nature versus nurture. So basically, your environment or your family tree. So trying to find the comparison that makes up you. So he went asking, his friends to help him with his assignment. Simone also gave him the idea of doing like a mini docu-series, like get people's point of view of how, between nature and nurture, like what makes them. So he was doing that. He also went to JR to ask, if he can, take part in his project for his class. But JR thinking about just trying to find out if he's his brother or not. I mean, they took their DNA test and they was waiting for the results. So basically, JR basically got on his case and was just like, it is what it is, but we're waiting for the test results. And Damon just took it as like, it ain't even that deep. I just needed, for you on this piece for my homework. Like, it ain't even that deep. I'm like, kind of, besides that, you said what it was, and that's just what it was. Okay, I moved on, okay? Now I'm going to focus on my class. What else? Amara and Marcus, they still haven't been really close on speaking terms since the blackout. Like, they did what they did, but Amara is taking it as, okay, hit it or quit it, but it's like the damage is done. Her sister done tarnished any relationship they ever had to begin with, and it's like, she's over it. Also, Keisha, she stood up Cam, but she also had to help with the journalism summit that Amara was setting up and planning. So she basically, and also it was her mom's birthday, so basically she was all in her feelings or whatever. So she goes to help Amara set up for the summit inside, I believe, the student lounge or whatever, cafeteria type hall. And then her father comes in. He's the president of the school. He comes in and was like, no, you can't do this. You need to keep a low profile. And basically he voided them from doing it inside the school. So they had to basically pick up everything up, and they set everything up outside, which, mind you, looks beautiful outside. So they did a good job setting that back up or whatever. She ends up having her little journalism talk or whatever. She said her thoughts on how she feels about the school. She loves the school or whatever, but she feels like women don't get the same opportunity as men, as well as respect. Like, a man could do something and they praised on their back with the hands to the sky. If a woman do that same exact thing, they're told, you can't do that. That's not ladylike. And it's like, why the double standard? Like, if you accept one, you should accept all. Like, equality for both genders regardless. But yeah, so she had her little piece on what she said about everybody. It makes sense. Like, listen, I love what I do, but it's like, show me some respect. Like, make me feel like I'm worthy to be here and not just, another face in the books, whatever. So she does that. Also, Simone, she, with the help of Thea, which was really smart, Thea gave her some good words of advice and told her, like, it's okay. Once you have one anxiety attack, it's okay to have another. That's part of, growing and knowing your body and, like, learning what ticks you and what gets you riled up or whatever. So Thea told her to, find something that makes you happy, to keep you calm, so that way, the next match won't be so difficult. She ends up doing that, and Simone finds out that, her love of tennis, just having fun, and just doing what she loves to do is what's going to help her stay calm. And she uses that to her advantage, and she ends up winning the match, which is awesome. So she also thanked Thea for her help and helping her get through her anxiety attack, because on the field, sometimes you can't, like, turn it off. It's just like, it just keeps coming at you. It's coming at you. So you got to find something that puts you in the zone, that keeps you calm, to keep you sane. And it's just like, keeps you focused on what you came to do. Damon, he interviewed Cam, Keisha, and I'm not sure if he did Simone. Oh, and Thea. And they all gave great perspectives on what makes them them. But they also still taking it as a learning lesson to find out more about what really makes up them. Like, not one thing is good, but, trying to come full circle. They all figured out that they have this one missing piece that they need to, figure out to make them complete. So take that as a lesson learned. So he ended up finishing his docuseries. JR has his founders meeting for, like, fraternity that he's in, and ex-coach Shaw comes there because he's also a part of it. And, they have a little one-to-one talk. And they both made some valid points. Come to find out, JR really missed being on the baseball team, so he's going to try his best and his power to, get back in good graces with Coach Marcus. Also, before that, President Zeke, which is Keisha's father, he basically said, you need to figure, because they had like an altercation with him and Marcus and Coach Shaw. He came in and they was talking. And once Zeke heard that, he basically told Marcus, like, you need to figure out what you're going to do, because your spot and your team and the funding may be cut. So it's like, he's going through it. So come to find out, he's in his office, trying to, like, piece everything together. And he ends up taking these mood suppressant pills. So that means he has, like, a high temper that is, like, it gets volatile and he don't know how to just calm it down. So, yeah. Simone, with the help of Nate, they helped set up this birthday celebration ritual for Keisha to celebrate her mom's birthday. And then her father comes there. They apologize. Well, the father apologizes to Keisha for how he's been treating her and promises to do better. It was beautiful. They had all her mom's food. They incorporated into what she eats on a daily. And it was just nice, shows that she does have people that care about her. And, they not all talk. They do stand by their word and they deliver. Also, JR and Damon, they get their results. They figure out they're not brothers. And Damon is like, well, if we're not brothers, who am I? Like, even I'm questioning, like, who is he really? Like, is that even his name? Do he have a whole other name? it's just crazy. Like, I really felt sorry for him, and it was like he wants to figure out who he is, and everybody has that right to figure out who they is, regardless if you're adopted and so on, so on, because that's a part of you that you like to know. Like, what's the problem? And then, oh, I also left off a part that I should have added. Cam and Keisha, they have a talk, and she explains to him, like, listen, I'm sorry for ghosting you and not responding to your messages and standing you up. But, since losing her mom and seeing how her dad is going through the pain, she feels like she don't want to put nobody else through that, and like she's trying to figure out who she is so that she can be that person that she wants to be in a relationship. So basically she told him, like, I'm hoping, I doubt you're gonna do it, but I'm hoping that I'll take my time before getting into a relationship, but I don't want to lose you as a friend. And Cam was laughing, but he was like, listen, normally I don't know, I don't wait for my side pieces, I cut them off. And it was like, so is she the only person you smashing or what? But anyways, I digress. So he said, I'll make an exception for you. And they got back into good graces. So yeah. Believe that's all. Oh, Amara, while she's there at her house having a celebration for Keisha's mom, they get President Zeke, he gets a notification, and it has an excerpt of what Amara was saying during her journalism event, and they basically chopped and screwed up bits and pieces of it, put it together to make it seem like she's the bad guy, and he kind of flipped on her. So it's like he got to figure out what's next, and they're just taking it from there. But yeah, I can't wait to see what happens in next week's episode. Hopefully, things get cleared up and it goes the way it's supposed to go. Damon finally gets some closure onto who he is really. Like, it's a lot going on. But yeah, I'm here for it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this recap. You can also check it out on the CW network, which is channel 11 CW. Or you can do the CW app as well to watch it. So y'all stay tuned for next week's episode, because I'm here for you. So with that being said, give me a like, comment down below. Do y'all watch the show? Do y'all plan on watching the show? I don't know. You still got time to catch up, okay? Also, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.